So you just can't get in the water then?
I can swim and I can float on my back. I can float, I'm fine. I just can't, stand, like.
Okay, treading water is pretty essential.
I know what it is. Okay, calm down. I know what it is.
It's pretty essential. I don't think you should be getting in water.
I get it. I can be in the water, I can float, I swim all the time. I can swim. And I can survive. I could be on a cruise ship and have it go over.
And then what, you're just swimming?
No, I would float on my back.
Okay, what if... I don't know. I think treading.
And first of all, I would rather float on my back if we were stranded instead of treading. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Darius, and this video is for the girls.
It should cost $1 billion to look that good.
Today we are having JOLLIBEE, and it's actually Malik's first time having it, which is why I wanted to do this video. And yeah, let's just dig in because we're actually both starving right now.
I'm very hungry.
Like famished. We only got, there was a little bit of a dilemma with the video. I won't get into the details, but we would have gotten more if this was a different video.
What kind of condiments do you guys like on your chicken? I actually always have to use ketchup. I'm like Chicago raised. You know, we do the ketchup and mild sauce over here. Obviously no mild sauce, but let me know. Because I feel like people don't like ketchup. Do you like ketchup?
I actually just don't like ketchup at all.
Okay.
I mean, it's okay. I'll eat it with like fries.
But not chicken?
I never, ever. Or some people
what about on a burger?
No, I can't. But I also don't like burgers. Now, the fries are crunchy into oblivion.
JOLLIBEE made them crazy.
No. We actually made our own fries because they didn't have fries. And Malik had one job to do. And then we're in there for maybe 5 or 6 minutes too long. I have obviously had this before, but I don't think I had the gravy the last time. Or maybe I did, I can't remember.
Okay, this is interesting. So...
Not the gold.
I think that, I think that the skin is very good. It's very crunchy. We did put it in the air fry, which I think helped a lot.
Okay. Very salty to me, the bite I just had. But I have the spicy, he has the regular.
I think Popeyes clears for about 10 miles.
Okay.
This isn't that bad, though.
When I had it last November when I came to Chicago, I thought it was gagging.
You think that now? What is it?
Bone-in chicken that y'all love.
No, this is not the chicken that I love.
It's just a couple of veins.
That's a whole fetus.
A fetus is crazy.
Okay, so did you guys see? Did you see where Benny Blanco? You guys know who Benny Blanco is? He's dating Selena Gomez. Everybody says, "Oh, Selena Gomez, how is she?"
Can you talk a little bit louder?
How is she dating that ugly, nasty man?
Yeah.
And I think that's interesting. But anyways, Benny Blanco tried JOLLIBEE.
Okay.
Soggy as fuck. This shit smells like fucking vomit. Ugh. Ugh. Look at these limp ass fries. They're all limp. I can't even try this.
And he said, "What the hell is this?" And he said, and I'm trying to think. So the video was kind of interesting because he's saying, "Okay, let me try the chicken," and he dipped in the gravy, and he was like, "This chicken's really not even that good, but the gravy's probably carrying it." And then he tried like what is it called, like polabak?
I don't know what that is.
The side dish, the spaghetti.
Oh, is that what it's called?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. So it's the spaghetti.
And he said, "Ugh, this he said, "This smell is gonna make me vomit." He said, "This smell is this ruined my whole night." And I said, "Okay." And I think that was a little bit much. And then he said,
"Ruin your whole night is
nasty,"
crazy.
and he was just saying it was really nasty. And I actually saw a headline that said, "Filipino fury reigns on Benny Blanco because of this."
What?
And I said, "Wow, what is that?" Oh, I thought you were reading something completely different. Anyways, and I said, "Wow, that's so interesting." But see, I don't think that that's fair because I think that that's like the equivalent of somebody being like, "Okay, I'm getting Panda Express. What is this? This is nasty. This is gross. Should I get Chinese Fury?" I went to Taco Bell. This Taco Bell's nasty, gross. Should I get Mexican Fury?
Oh, okay, but the Mexicans don't claim Taco Bell.
I know, but I'm saying I don't know. Like
I
I
think
feel
that
like it's not
JOLLIBEE
the
is a
same.
staple for the girls. I don't think that also Chinese people don't claim Panda Express.
But is it?
But I feel like Filipino people definitely claim JOLLIBEE.
But it's authentic. It's not authentic.
I don't know.
Is it?
I wouldn't be able to tell you. But I think it is.
Interesting.
That's why we're having ube pies. Because what's
okay,
ube?
they have Lau mein at Panda Express.
Okay, but it's clearly a I don't know. I think it's different.
Well,
I think JOLLIBEE has more of like a we were talking about cult classics before and stuff like that. I think that's what JOLLIBEE gives instead of a Panda Express or.
I think Panda Express is more like cult classic than Jollibee.
That's fake.
No, it's
I mean
not.
like what am I trying to say? Like a more of a niche thing. Like a JOLLIBEE, I think is more like people hold it to a higher standard than they hold Panda Express. Definitely. I don't know if he deserved the rage, but I'm just saying.
I'm starting to agree with him. Because this is very interesting chicken.
Well, I'm not a big chicken. I'm not a connoisseur of chicken. I don't even eat bone-in chicken ever. But I have had one too many times at Popeyes where it's crazy. I'm so sorry. And that's usually my go-to. But when I had this, it was actually really good the last time I came here. And I think it's the same as what it was before. But also, we reheated these. But like when I got it before, I got it fresh, like hot. And it was really, really good. Like when I first got it from the thing. And it was like they had just put it in the fryer, I think.
Interesting. I don't know. I think that I almost want. I don't know. This is just not. This is fine. It's okay. But I think that Popeyes is 100% better.
Have you had their wings at Popeyes? The wings? I hated them.
Really?
Yes. They
Okay,
were some of
but-
the worst wings I've ever had in my life, actually.
Really?
Yes.
I think they're amazing. But my issue is that they are all just on the same hot wing. And that pissed me off.
What do you mean?
It's all hot wing.
What?
All the wings are hot wings. Like
Oh,
yeah,
flavors?
Yeah.
They're not anymore. Mm-hmm. That's fake.
Nope.
Don't they
I
have
just-
like a garlic, like
No, but I'm saying all of the sauces are just put on a hot wing.
Oh, the wing is already hot.
Yes.
I didn't know
I
that.
hate it.
Really?
Because I'm going, why is this so hot for?
I didn't
And
notice
they
that.
already had like those wings, and I felt like they pulled them out of the freezer and was like, let's put sauces on these. And I think it messes with the flavor profile because like
Interesting.
I had the ones that I would get was garlic parmesan, but then I'm like, why is my mouth on fire?
That's so weird. So are you sure it wasn't a mistake or you had it
Positive,
multiple
because I've had it
times?
multiple times.
Huh. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you. I've only had it once, and that was the last time I ever ate it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think this will be the last time I ever eat this. I think the skin is really good, but something about the chicken, actual chicken.
The chicken quality is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's very gelatinous. Like I feel like there's a film on every single piece that I touch.
Okay, don't be Blendy Blanco. Your Filipinos are about to eat you up in this video.
Okay, do you guys
Get
like?
'em!
Do you guys like? Because I think that this is something like. I don't think you said it was like a staple, but I almost think that it's just like a trend.
Okay. Well, if it's a trend, it's been a trend for many years.
Yeah, but I don't think anybody's excited to see somebody go to Taco Bell, but I think they're excited to see people eat Jollibee.
I agree.
So
No. I think that people are excited to see people eat Taco Bell depending on what they're eating. Like if they have a new item or something.
a new item, but this is a new item. This is
But
chicken.
Taco Bell's way more popular than Jollibee.
Okay, but I'm saying
Yeah, what do you mean?
if there was like, oh, we're eating KFC versus Jollibee, I think that people would be more excited to see us eat Jollibee.
Right, because they don't have KFC. I mean, they don't have Jollibee.
I know.
everywhere.
I'm saying I think it's more of a trend. I think what carries this is that it's not everywhere. Like Raising Cane's, I think Raising Cane's is not good. And I think what carries it is it's
Not everywhere.
yes, exactly.
I think that helps it a lot because people want to
Do you like
try
Raising
it.
Cane's?
No, I mean I'll eat it. It's actually it's one of those things where it's like it's good drunk food. In college,
Okay,
like
I agree.
if you at nighttime it was open, and you would get the 3 fingers and the cane sauce. I would take it home and season up the chicken because you know it needs it.
It does.
And then it's very good. And then I'll eat it. I will eat it, but it's not like the chicken is just actually just nothing to call anybody's home for. And I think that's so crazy that people love it that much. They love it down.
But I think it's carried by its exclusivity.
No, I mean, like people in Tucson, there'll be a line down the block.
I think that it's carried by its exclusivity.
Well, why would it be? It's not exclusive to them.
It is though.
It's not.
It is.
It's exclusive to us because we didn't have them.
No, because 2 or 3 years ago, they in lacrosse at my school, they opened a what's it called? Oh my God, that's gonna really bother me. They opened a
restaurant?
It was a restaurant. That's not everywhere. They opened one until that day on, but it's everywhere. We've had it before. I don't know why I can't think of what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But to this day, I can guarantee you the lines wrapped around the place, and I think it's because it wasn't always there.
Okay. Maybe they like it.
I think they do like it, but I think
I don't even know what place you're talking about, though.
I don't. I for some reason in my head is ringing Chipotle, but it's not that.
Well, obviously they've had Chipotle before because it's over in there.
It might be News and Company.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's weird. I feel like there's no like regional hype for that. You think so? Like people are like,
No,
I really
but
want.
I think it's because I've heard of this. We finally have one.
I guess I don't know, but it's literally been over. Where did Cane's start? I mean, like, where is it normally at? It's weird because Cane's is everywhere now, isn't it?
Everywhere now.
Oh. Well, I don't know because I've had it for many, many years, so I just can't remember where I first had it.
But when you had, were you not like, I'm trying Cane's for the first time? Because that's what I was like.
I don't think I'd ever heard of. I think I probably did it for a video. I don't think I had heard about it before I did a video.
Interesting. Well, I don't know. I think that these things everybody's gonna be so mad at me. And so I love JOLLIBEE.
You're about to get the Filipino
I'm
rat.
gonna get Filipino Fury.
Where are the Filipinos at? Get him.
No, don't.
And actually let us know. Let us know if JOLLIBEE is like
You guys really
actually
claim
that
it?
girl. Do you claim it? If you're Filipino, like what is, is it maybe location based? Have you been to multiple locations and some are good and some are not? Like what is the vibe? Because at the end of the day, like it for most people, it's just fried chicken. Like I guess they are also there to try the spaghetti.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the most popular thing, probably besides the chicken. But most people are just there for the chicken. But I feel like there's so many people who this is one of their favorite fast food chickens.
Really?
Yeah, I think people were commenting that on my video, the one I first did it.
That is so interesting. And what do you guys like about it? Like, why is it your favorite fast food chicken? I feel like I always see it in videos, and it's way more crispier than we have right now.
As you're literally crunching into oblivion.
That was
that a
my
fry?
fry.
That's because he baked them into an orbit. I don't know. I think it is crispy. But again,
But I swear
this is
the
not
videos
as crispy.
like it's really crispy.
When I first had it the first time, it was more crispy than it is right now.
Maybe we had a bad batch. I can probably get behind it. If it's really crispy like I see in the videos. If not, and this is like its best quality, I don't know.
I think that what's interesting is that when I go to Popeyes, I never get this.
What do you get? Tenders?
Mm-hmm. Or like,
Ew.
or the chicken sandwich, or something like that.
They have a flounder, babe.
Can you speak up?
They have a flounder. If you
Really?
guys haven't
That's
tried
fake.
it- no, it's not.
They have fish.
Flounder.
They don't.
Yes, they do. And I don't know.
This
I've
is not
always
under
been,
the
I don't
sea.
really like fish and things that are conventional. I guess I like it when it's run through a processor or something. I don't know.
He said he wants to ground up.
Like the fish fillets from McDonald's used to be my best friend. Like those are so good. And I tried the flounder sandwich from Popeyes. It was really good. It's really good.
Okay, so do they put the sauce on it? Do they sauce it up like a chicken? Like, what is it like a
Sauce it up. What do you mean?
like? Is it like a fried fillet? Mm-hmm. And they put it on like a bun. It's a sandwich. Mm-hmm. So do they like put sauces on it, or is it just a fish sandwich at Popeyes?
I think I added cheese and it had a little bit of tartar.
Really? So it was just a fried flounder?
Yeah, what else you want?
No, I just didn't know if they... I just didn't, first of all, assume that Popeyes would ever just sell a fish sandwich. And then...
They sell shrimp.
I guess they do. But shrimp seems more Cajun. I guess it's flounder. And that's why he was going... actually, the flounder from Little Mermaid was not going under the sea. That was the crab. What was the flounder doing?
Being a baby? I don't know. It wasn't doing anything. It was rushed by drinking.
Yeah, the flounder was actually not doing anything at all, which is really funny.
Sebastian carried.
Okay, I was just talking to my mom about this, like, when I went to DC. And I feel like she didn't have an answer for me. So when is the last time Disney had something that was like... I feel like Disney's last biggest thing was Frozen. Am I making that up? Like, I don't think that they've had something as big as Frozen since Frozen. Like, something as big... Frozen was huge. Let It Go.
Let It Go was great.
And then Do You Want to Build a Snowman? Like, literally, that was gagging for a long...
Do you remember when like the women of Marvel, you remember when all the Disney characters sang, Do You Want to Build a Snowman?
I think I kind of remember that.
And
they were at a live thing.
Yes, and they were in the studio like, we are the world.
They were not doing
yes,
We Are the World.
Yes, they were. It was literally like based off We Are the World. And they all did Do You Want to Build a Snowman? And it was like them coming in. And they were like, hey, like you were seeing like a best, like, wow, like their whole cast is here. Like Jessie and
like it was Disney Channel?
Yes. So.
This is fake.
No, it's
I
not.
didn't see that.
It was every like person who was in Disney Channel. They all were in the booth. And then, like, they were all in the booth like We Are the World. Like, it was a crossover event. Do you not remember this?
I was not there for that.
And then I remember specifically...
This is on... They showed it on Disney Channel?
Yes, it would play all the time.
I don't know why I feel like I was older in life when Frozen came out.
We
were 13.
We were in middle school.
It came out in 2013.
We were in middle school.
Yeah, I believe it. But I'm just saying, I felt like I was older.
Frozen came out before gay marriage was legalized.
Really? Mm-hmm. What year did gay marriage become legalized? Because I don't remember what year. That shrug was homophobic.
2015.
Probably around there. Because I remember when You Know Who said, she said, wow! She said, wow, guys. And I remember going, oh. But in the sense that, in that same class, so we were in a health class together. This is the summer before high school, right? Mm-hmm. The summer before high school. And in that class is when gay marriage became legalized. And I remember, what was her name, our teacher?
Oh my God, that's going to
start with
really
an H, right, or
me.
something? I feel like it started with an H. I can't remember.
Why do I feel like it was Miss Maybe?
It was not Miss Maybe.
Yes,
oh, maybe you had Miss...
Well,
were you in the same...
No,
in the same
you
class
had
then?
Miss Maybe for gym. I had Mr. Newman for gym. But then I think Miss Maybe taught
She also
health.
taught the... Yeah, but there was another one who taught health, and she was my teacher. There was 2 health classes, because I didn't have Miss Maybe, for sure.
Are you sure? I was in your class.
Well, we didn't have Miss Maybe, because
and so was Adam. Like, that class was kind of stacked.
Can you... don't ever say that. And so was Adam, and then say... Oh,
I know, but I'm just thinking about, like... But it was stacked for future reasons. It was like one of those things where it's like, we were all in the same place at the same time.
Can you
But like,
stop?
none of it like was really connecting at the time. But later, it's weird that we're all there.
I was actually... This is actually really funny. And now I can't even say what I was going to say. Because I just forgot. I was going to say that I asked the health teacher a question. And she never answered it, but I can't repeat the question on here because it was inappropriate and weird now that I think about it.
No, what you say?
I'll have to bleep this out. But I asked her why does sex feel good?
What the hell?
And I remember her being like, well, I didn't frame it like that. You probably don't remember me asking this, but I was
You
like...
asked it like out loud?
Yes, I asked it in front of the class.
Okay.
I didn't say it like that though. But I was just like, the inner workings of, and so then why does it do that? And she's like, don't worry, we'll get to that. We have a unit. And the unit never came. Do you remember when we saw live birth in that class?
I wasn't there.
We were in the same class.
Yes, we were.
Okay, well then I don't know what you're on your phone. You were probably on your phone looking up the news about Obama's gay marriage passing with Olivia. But I was paying attention because we literally had a whole day where we watched a baby come out of the birth canal. And I remember going, okay.
I wasn't there.
What was that?
I think that there was times where you could have, in this class, you could have 2 absences. If you didn't, you would have to retake the entire class, which is so crazy. And I was absent. I have a story from that period of time, but it doesn't paint me in a good light.
Like, about the health class?
No, it was actually during gym.
Okay, so are you going to talk about it or you're not?
I don't know. Okay. Okay. So, do you remember Gio?
I do. We're talking about people's names again.
Well, bleep his name out.
Oh my God, you want me to edit everybody's name out? Okay, continue.
Anyways, Gio was in our gym class. He was in my gym class.
Okay.
And he was selling.
I actually don't care. His name's gonna be put on blast. Hey, Gio,
No!
how you doing? I don't care. Continue.
He's gonna know because I did a lot. I swindled him.
I'll determine after the story's done. What?
And he was like, I'm selling this iTunes gift card or whatever. I'm selling this iTunes gift card. It was like a $40 iTunes gift card. He was asking everybody, do they want it? And
he wanted just $40 for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe he wanted like 35. So it's kind of a deal.
Okay.
And the thing though is that the gift card was already scratched off. Like, you know how to have those things on there?
Yeah.
But he was like, you have to trust me, you have to trust me. But it was like you were kind of doing a gamble.
Okay.
So do you remember when we had the swim unit?
Yeah.
So during the swim unit, we were all swimming.
What? I'm interested.
Everybody was in the swim. I said, I have to use the bathroom. I went
You're
up,
going to prison, whatever's going on.
I took his card. I put it into my phone. I redeemed it. I said, oh, I guess it was real.
Okay, and then what?
And then, this is where I think that this is a really messed up thing that I did. To add insult... I was young, you guys. This was before high school. I was just young. I was young, like, don't judge me. To add insult to injury, I said, you know what, Gio, I will buy it. And then I put it in, and I said, this says it's already redeemed.
This is... Okay.
I think that's really messed up. He said, what? I said, really? You tried to scam
Really tried to scam me is so
I
crazy.
said, wow, this is so crazy. I was like, this doesn't even work. It's not redeemed. He's going, what are you talking about? And he was so confused.
Okay, so what'd you do after that?
Bought Jason Derulo's album.
So you just took the money? Mm-hmm. I'm contacting him immediately, actually.
And I think that that's so rude. I think it's rude that I was like, hey, I'll buy it.
Yes.
Like, I could have just left
it. To add
it.
insult to injury is actually rude.
Like,
but
that's
no, but
very
also,
rude.
but then he would have tried to sell it to someone else.
Yeah.
And they would have said, they would have been going, whoa, dude, bro. And then he would have said, what? And then he would have really looked bad, but at least you knew.
I guess. So I did something good.
No.
Oh.
Wow.
You guys, I'm so sorry. Like, I was just a kid. I couldn't think of how young you were and things you did when you were young.
At that time, I was just an innocent Jezebel.
Well, I don't know about that.
I was. Can you tread water? 'Cause speaking of swimming.
Yes.
Oh.
Actually, I have another story, actually. I took swimming classes because I didn't know how to do any of that.
Okay. When?
In a big age. Not big age, but I was in, I think everybody else, because we were just around white people, all knew how to swim. But I was around black people at first, and none of them knew how to swim. Mm-hmm. So then I moved around white people, and all of them knew how to swim, and I didn't. So then I took swimming classes probably honestly in like middle school.
Okay.
And I took the swimming class.
I don't feel like that's a big age to
I think
learn how to swim.
I think everybody else knew how to swim.
Okay.
I took a swimming class, and they give you like a paper at the end, being like, "Okay, you can move to the next class.
Right,
okay,
right.
Take it again." And they said I failed.
Oh.
And then I crumpled up the piece of paper, threw it in the trash as I was changing, and my mom was like, "Hey," and I was like, "Graduated, we're done." I didn't ever pass, and I never went back.
Oh.
But I think that was crazy though, because I
So-
could definitely swim.
So why did you not pass then?
I'm saying racism. Sorry.
And I'm leaving. So wait, you're saying you were at this thing and you did know how to swim and you
I
did
learned
everything.
how to swim in that thing.
And they told you failed.
Yeah.
But why?
I don't know. They just said you need to do it again.
What did they make you do? How did they set up the tests?
It was like throughout the whole time of the class, you would learn this thing, then this thing, then this thing. You would like learn how to tread water. Mm-hmm. Then you would learn how to. I couldn't float. I couldn't float on my back. That's probably one of the things I couldn't really do. Like you were supposed to be able to float, but I never really got.
So
how
did you
do
have to
that.
pass everything to pass?
I don't know what the criteria
were?
was, but then at the
Interesting.
end it was like, okay, we're gonna do all the things. I didn't even know if there was a pass and fail system until I got to the end. And like, okay, we're gonna do all the things, and then they give you an envelope with like, okay, you're gonna move on to the next thing. Okay, you're not. And mine said you're not.
Wow. Okay. Well.
And I can swim.
I can swim and float on my back,
I can't float on my back.
but
though.
I cannot tread water.
I can tread water.
You'll never get me to do it.
I think that's a pretty important part.
I know, and you'll never get me to do it.
Oh, okay.
I will drown before I tread water. I remember being a kid and going to the YMCA with my cousins, and they wouldn't let you go into the deep end unless you passed the test. And which I don't even know how they determined whether or not you did, because
I know that at the beaches, it was like you have to swim to this point and then come back. Which I would end up passing these swim tests at the beaches, you guys. So I don't know why I didn't pass that.
well, I can swim. I just couldn't tread water. So I thought it was
I
interesting.
think you had to do that too.
Well, I can't do it. Anyway, so they had this thing, and I just remember, I'll never forget, they wanted to, and it was weird because like it was a lifeguard, they probably were on duty or something, and they brought me into this separate pool, like it was like a side pool or something, and it had a really deep part or whatever, and then there was a lifeguard sitting on the edge, and she was just looking at me, and she's like, okay, so like swim, do this or whatever, so I swam or whatever, and then she said, all right, like you're almost there, all you have to do is just tread water for a minute. Just a little couple 60 seconds.
Yeah, I told you have to do
She
that.
said, just for a couple of 60 seconds. I said, oh, okay. And she said, you see that clock right there? The second hand's gonna move, and once it hits the 12 again, you'll be done. And then she said, and go. And by the time 5 seconds went down, I said, and she said, oh my God. And I had to grab onto the edge. And then she said, okay, so we're gonna try that again. All you need to do is just tread
Try
water.
again is a lot.
And I'm going like this. In the water, I feel like my hips are like dislocating.
Your
I
hips
feel
are-
like I don't know how to, if I move my hands and my
Your
arms.
hips are lying. They aren't supposed to lie.
What?
Your hips were lying.
Can
they
you
aren't supposed
stop?
To lie. The hips can't lie if you want to tread in the water.
So what are you supposed to? I don't know what you're supposed to do.
I think there's many ways. You could do like you were just moving like, I don't know how to explain it.
I see this one. My point is, no one was ever there. Like they said, oh, just move your legs and arms. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm going like this.
No!
I'm doing the
can't
the
do
Harlem
that.
Shake. I'm doing the Harlem Shake under the water, and
You can't do the Harlem
I'm
Shake.
about to be eaten by a whale. I'm picturing me on the Titanic, and I'm about to die.
Okay, but I don't know what that means.
I just can't do it. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I've never been taught well.
So did you take a class? How do you know how to swim?
My dad taught me,
That's cute.
and that's it. That's how I know how to swim. Like, I never took an official class, but aside like in school and stuff when we did the swimming lessons. But I never was able to tread water. And
I remember you being having to stay in the shallow end in the swim unit.
Well,
I found embarrassing.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how to tread water, and I just can't. Do
Okay,
it
but
for
we're at a
the
big
life of me.
age. We're not that big.
I'm at a big age now.
You still can't?
I can't tread water right now. I don't know what to do.
So you just can't get in the water then.
I can swim and I can float on my back. I can float. I'm fine. I just can't. I can't stand like.
Okay, treading water is pretty essential.
I know what it is. Okay, calm down. I know what it is.
It's pretty essential. I don't think you should be getting in water.
I get it. I can be in the water. I can float. I swim all the time. I can swim. And I can survive. I could be on a cruise ship and have it go over.
And then what? You're just swimming?
No, I would float on my back.
Okay, what if... I don't know. I think treading
First of all, I would rather float on my back if we were stranded instead of treading. Okay, so what's ube?
Ube is actually... I don't know. I get really scared to try to say anything. Because somebody's going to say... No, ube actually comes from the fruit of the mountains.
You're gonna get used to that because there are so many times me and my mom are like, I think it's just, and your confidence level off camera is 100%, but when it's on camera, it's like, well, maybe, because everyone knows, everyone's a doctor.
They do.
Everyone has a PhD on the other side of this camera. So by the time you say something, they're gonna say, actually, no, but did you know that what you just said was not only wrong, but extremely offensive? And you're gonna be like, okay, well, I didn't know. So let's figure out what it is. I want you to try it.
Okay.
It's purple, by the way, guys.
Okay, what's taro? Is that the same thing?
I don't know what I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Oh. It almost looks like it's like a purple bean paste, like a... I already know.
Yeah, this is good.
Okay, so what does it taste like?
Potatoes.
I knew it was a bean paste. That's probably what it is. Me saying that and I have no idea. It's just a complete guess. But it looks like completely like if you ever had, what are those things called with the fish? With the red bean paste?
Gefilte fish?
That's fake. It's not called that. You know what I'm talking about? The fish that are, it's a dessert. It's the sweet bean paste is inside of it. It looks like chocolate. It's like a Japanese like dessert. This is just fake. What? You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Listen.
Okay, so what is it? Give
Crust? 5.
Okay.
This is a yam of some sort.
So it's like it actually is potato.
This is a yam.
Interesting. Okay, so I didn't get a pie, by the way. It was only him who got one. And so would you have rather had a different, like...
place, like restaurant?
The Filipino girls get him.
No, but I'm kidding.
No, he's not. He said different...
Who ate more?
It doesn't matter.
Quickly.
I'm not. Who's bashing
Quickly.
it? Who's
Who
bashing
ate
it? Quickly.
Who still ate more?
Who's bashing it?
Who's still eating it?
Who's bashing it?
Who's still eating it?
Who's bashing it?
Please tell me. Because my plate is done.
But don't worry about it. I already gave them...
You had to nibble it.
First of all, it would have been a niblet if it was Popeyes. It would have been a niblet if it was Wingstop.
It wouldn't have.
Yes, it would have. And I would have only gotten... if it was Wingstop, I would have had 3 boneless wings.
No.
3 boneless wings and some ranch. Either way, wow. Wow.
That wasn't that bad. The pie was the best thing.
Really? After all that?
The pie was the best thing.
Okay, so what did you not like about the interior of it? Was it sweet?
It could have been sweeter.
Interesting. This is why I'm thinking that it very much looked like, and it sounds like to me like it's like a bean paste.
It's not a bean paste.
It may not be a bean paste, but I'm saying it's something untraditional where it's like not sweet naturally, and they probably are adding sugars and stuff.
I think it's sweet naturally, and I don't think they added
anything. So you think that's what? So it's purple naturally? I think
this is a yam. I think ube's a yam. I'm looking it up.
I've never had a yam ube.
This is Taylor Swift, Rick Owens. This is my last thing. She ate that. Can you guys look up Taylor Swift and Rick Owens and tell me that was iconic?
I'll put some pics up of Taylor Swift and Rick Owens.
And why doesn't she do that anymore?
She never served like that to that point, and she's never served like that again.
Okay, ube is a Philippine dessert made from boiled and mashed purple yam. What the hell is this though?
Chorizo. It is.
Chorizo's crazy. It's a yam, and I actually ate that. What's
never
taro?
seen it. I don't know what that is.
Taro. Oh.
Taro root.
What is that?
It's a root.
I knew.
Yeah, see, it's a root vegetable. I've heard of taro root before. I don't know why I didn't register until I saw the word taro.
Okay, so I actually ate that. It wasn't. I knew that I was in touch with the cultures. And it told you it was natural. It's supposed to be natural, so you didn't add anything. I just was yam in there.
That's interesting. See, it's authentic. And you said they were the most Americanized. We thought someone was at the door.
Somebody wasn't looking at me, so he thinks it too.
That is really scary. Sometimes we'll hear noises.
I don't hear noises ever.
I hear noises at the door.
Do you guys sit? Okay, for real. Do you guys how do you like your time? Do you sit in silence? Do you have to have something play? Because I think I have to have a background noise at all points in time. When I was younger, I used to always have the TV on. When I was more older, it just happened to be hot and I would have the fan on, but then I realized I'm only keeping this fan on for the noise. And now I just make my Google Home play a fan noise.
What's interesting is that my brother is the same way where he always had to have a fan on, but I don't think it's because of the cooling aspect. I think it's the noise. And for me, I've always, I guess I just never needed that. I don't need a noise.
That's interesting, and I'm jealous.
Yeah, I don't need anything. I can just be in silence and it's fine.
Because I will walk into Darius's room and I just think this is crazy. It's so silent in there. There's not anything playing. The TV's off. He's just sitting in his own thoughts.
Yeah, I'm just in my bed.
That is so weird. So I wonder, what do you guys do? Do you have to have something? Do you listen to music? Some people can only go to sleep with music, but I don't think I could sleep with music.
Well, I need you to play the noise that you play. Because it's one of the weirdest, it's so insane. And I hear it, whether the door is shut or not, I can hear it.
Because he's not playing anything in his own room.
No,
he's
not in my
silent.
room, in here. I don't hear it in my room. And I'll be going, this is so interesting. And
hey, Google, play oscillating fan noises.
Poe's looking too.
This is so normal.
Okay, so did you pick that? Or do they have a list?
They have a huge list.
And you picked, why is it always this one? Why don't you ever pick it?
Hey, Google, stop.
Why do you always pick that one? What are the other ones?
Because I used to always use a fan. So I was you know what? But I think the fan was messing up my neck. I think that's also a black thing. I'm not kidding. Because my grandma always said, you could just got cold in your neck.
No, she
yes,
just
she
didn't.
would.
What is cold?
Do you guys know what that means?
I wasn't there, and my grandma never said that to me. So I've never had cold in my neck.
You just got a little cold in your neck.
Okay, well.
Have you guys heard of that? I'm really interested. Either way, I would always use a fan for years and years and years. And I would just have the fan on me. I was hot. I still am hot, but I don't have a fan now. So then I was I want to replicate that exact same noise. So they have an oscillating fan noise. And it literally sounds like a fan. And maybe if you that moment right before you go to sleep, where you're in and out of the dream realm, you feel a little breeze too.
This is fake.
Yes, you do.
He said it's a placebo.
It's going.
He said he gets colder when it hits him.
It does.
In the
I
face.
can feel it hit me.
And there's no fan?
There's no fan, but I can feel it hit me. And it's moving. It sounds like it's moving. It's oscillating. So that's why I picked that one. I know that there's they have brown noise, green noise,
Okay,
white
so
noise.
what are all the noises? I think that this is crazy. I heard that green noise is supposed to be nature sounding, and it mimic it. And I don't know if it helps you sleep or not. What is brown noise?
Brown noise is an aphrodisiac.
Can you stop? It is not an
Yes, it
aphrodisiac
is.
at all.
No, I don't know what it is.
What are aphrodisiacs? I know what they are.
Clams, or is it oysters?
That's nasty.
Why?
That goat tea. I want that goat tea. I want to try it. I'm so sorry. Sue me now.
Okay, but is that real?
I don't know. They said dark.
We take
I'm not doing that. I'm so sorry. I'm
That's too weak. Take
if you don't know,
aphrodisiacs.
if you don't know, an aphrodisiac is a food that you can eat that will increase your libido. And if you don't know what a libido is, look it up. Or maybe you, I don't know. Anyways, I've heard chocolate, like dark chocolate, is a libido. I mean,
so
not a
fake,
libido,
though.
but an aphrodisiac.
Aphrodisiac.
I don't know. I think that's very interesting. Like, and I've looked it up before, but I feel like I've only ever seen people talk about chocolate.
I've heard oysters and clams. That's the.
I've heard that too. I think, but I probably just drowned it out because I can't do anything with any.
Let's
oyster
try
or clam.
aphrodisiacs and then wait 30 minutes.
And do what? Look at the camera and say, "I'm feeling something right now." Like this is really working for me. That's very interesting.
They have to click in the bio for exclusive content.
Those things? I'm gonna have to put an age restriction on the video. But also, that's just fake. Like, what does that mean?
I don't know.
And I think that like. You have to be.
Is pineapple juice one, or is that just?
I was gonna say, but then it's just not. It's very.
Is that real though?
For what?
You know what?
I think it might be real. This is too much. This is too much. I think.
How would
this
anybody
is from
even figure that out?
This section in the video is definitely a 21 plus. I'm so sorry.
How would anybody even figure that out?
I don't know. I wonder if they did a case study.
That's nasty.
I don't even want to talk about that. Anyways, you guys know what we're talking about, whatever. And if you don't, I'm so sorry. You're going to have to look it up. Yeah, so I think that I would want to try, let me try a little bit of a dark chocolate on an oyster.
Okay, ew. On an
That'd be
oyster's
really
crazy.
nasty, actually.
I want to know. I think oysters, or is it clams?
I don't know which one it was, but I don't care.
Oysters, clams.
I used to eat the clam chowder at Omega.
I love
clam
chowder.
And it was good at the time, but I feel like now, I don't know why I didn't think about the fact that it was a clam when I was younger.
Oh, you think
I wouldn't
about it
eat
now
it.
and now you can't?
Yeah, I can't.
I don't like that.
I'm so sorry I can't do it.
I hate that.
And it's bound.
Okay, but you loved it when you were younger.
I didn't love it. I just ate
You
it.
just said you loved it.
I liked it. It was cute. And I would eat it because I think that they had that as like one of the things, it was like one of their soups that you could get
I think I have
before
some
your
clam
meal.
chowder in my cabinet right now, and I'm gonna eat it.
Great.
I actually got my wisdom teeth out, you guys. I don't recommend it.
Well, he actually had no anesthesia, no
That's not true.
no
I had
numbing.
anesthesia.
He actually just was up.
I was awake, though.
They raw dogged his mouth and pulled out the molars while
They
he was
did.
wide awake and looking at them.
I think that if you do get your wisdom teeth out, 100%, I don't care if it costs 10 million more. I don't care if you have to pick up an extra job to pay for it. I don't care. Go under. I think that was traumatizing. I felt like, I think that was crazy. It was like it's literally like they say that you're just gonna feel pressure.
Well, because if you don't know, now you don't have to go under to sleep to get your wisdom teeth out. And I wanted that I thought it was a viable option because I don't like to be loopy. I'm sorry, I don't like to be loopy. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna be off the hinges. And so I can't do it. But so that I was like, okay, this is great, because Malik was like, yeah, that you can get your wisdom teeth out without having to do that. And I was like, oh. And then he apparently had already booked his appointment. And so he got it out, and he said it was the worst experience ever, apparently.
It was, because like I said, they say you just feel pressure, but what they don't tell you is that pressure equals pain. And first, it all starts off first where they actually take okay, can somebody tell me why dentist tools look medieval?
They do.
They look medieval, like they're actually huge. I just feel like this is scary and crazy. I literally saw one of the new Saw movies. My mouth is open. They're picking out big scalpels and needles. They take this big needle that has a little bit of curve in it, and then they stick it into my gums, actually, to numb me. It's the weirdest feeling in the world. It's the most painful feeling in the world. I just am involuntarily, my eyes are leaking. AKA tears are coming out of my eyes just involuntarily because he's sticking needles on the roof of my mouth.
Roof is so crazy.
Literally the roof of your mouth.
And what is that substance? What is the roof of your mouth?
I don't
what is
know,
what is
but
it
it's
made out of?
sensitive.
It is.
And then on top of that, all of a sudden when the numbing comes in, it feels like you're in a scary movie. Like where you drink something and you're going, like that's, and you feel like it's an intense tingling that you feel, and then your mouth slowly but surely gets numb. And I could feel on my left side that it wasn't really that numb, but it was a little numb. But the right side was really numb. But I was like, I guess this is fine. So then, anyways, they go in and they like cut it in half. They do a little X. They cut the tooth in half. And then they start, like, I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I just thought that it would be different. It's literally them doing like a crowbar and jimmying it in to take the tooth out.
And I don't like how you were able to just see all this. Like,
and I am seeing it all. And I just thought that, I don't know what I was thinking, how they take teeth out, but I didn't know that it was just gonna be a wedge. I didn't know that, I thought that we were more advanced than that, but it was just literally a wedge. They're pulling it out. It feels like your jaw is going to break in half. So then he starts with my left tooth, which I kid you not, took 40 minutes, which is so insane. Mind you, these two took half of that time.
So you had two on your right side?
No. I got all 4 out.
Okay.
So I got top, bottoms out,
Right.
all 4 out. But the first one that he did was the most craziest thing I've ever experienced in the world. And he was like, this is gonna be the worst.
Because it probably was blocked by more gums?
Yeah, I think it was the most, like, none of my stuff was really that impacted, but I think this one was a little more impacted. It was just insane.
Both of mine are really impacted.
Okay, well, good luck.
I'm not getting it done.
Keep them. Because I just think, and then mind you, rewind a little bit to the part that I said the left side wasn't that numb. Fast forward to the part where I said the left side was the worst. He's in my thing. He says, okay, put your hand up if you feel like a little bit something. He's in my thing. I said, he said, okay, damn. Like, I guess we'll give you some more. So mind you, he used to put another needle in my gum. And I'm going, this is
Did that help it?
Yeah, he said, did you feel that? I said, and he said,
And I also, so are you drooling?
oh, I'm doing everything. I'm having a constant flow of blood going to my throat and swallowing it.
Oh, I hate it. It's
And there's two people. There's the guy who's taking the things out. There's a guy who's constantly putting a suction thing in your mouth to get the blood out and stuff like that. But it's not 100%. Anyways, all you guys need to know is that it's actually just so insane. Like, that was just such a crazy experience. It hurt. It was just so much. It just feels like they're breaking your jaw open. And then at the end, he had the nerve to say, well, you need a little more anesthesia than others. Which, sorry, he did. My stuff wasn't done before. Like, why do you even have to add that part in? And then you just feel crazy for the next week. Like, I think that's so insane.
Okay, well,
it was insane.
I can't do any of the above. I'm so sorry. Well, I'll be keeping my wisdom teeth. They'll be there. Mine actually for a period of time hurt really, really bad in college. There was like one of the falls of my college years. I just remember having like 2 weeks where they were trying to come out. Oh. They were really trying to come out.
No, that might have just been them growing. That was a growing pain, I bet you.
It was.
Oh.
So, and that's what I'm saying. And I was going, what was that? And it hurt so bad because it was pushing against my gums, and pushing, like trying to come out. And I would not actually wish that pain on anybody. It was horrible. And I literally just remember taking so many Advils to try to get rid of the pain. So
interesting.
I won't be at dentology.
No, go to dentology. I actually need
I
you
won't
to
be
get
at
yours out.
dentology.
And then Grace left me. Wow.
I did not leave you where?
You did. You left and went on a road trip, an extravaganza, vacation, and I'm sitting with my teeth in my hand.
That's when I went to DC.
And
actually,
I'm going, wow, he didn't take care of me. I just was here alone.
You had
What?
your clam chowder. Did you guys see that Northwest was in a production of, I guess it was a Lion King? What was that for?
It was for the Hollywood Bowl. It wasn't really a production. Like, it wasn't.
Yeah,
like
it wasn't
some
a real
sort of
thing, I
She
know.
was just performing that song.
Okay, well, Malik showed it to me, and it actually did just look absolutely outrageous. And now I have seen so many people. I think you told me about this first too. Is that they were talking about, well, what about all the kids who actually deserve to be child actors doing things? I don't know. I guess that was something. She took a role away from them because of nepotism.
And I think that's so interesting because, like, why was, like, she can get, Sia could teach her how to sing. Like, she can literally, remember when Sia was in that box?
I wasn't there.
Yes, you were. And Sia was
I feel like I have a memory.
Yeah, and Sia was in that box during their Christmas party singing.
Oh, I do remember that.
Like, they could literally just ask anybody, teach North how to sing, teach North how to act, teach North how to do this.
Well, that's the thing is, like, when you're talking about something like that, like, they probably thought, well, it's good enough.
See, but I think that's crazy.
Hey, of course it is.
And I'm saying it's almost like it's not even like, well, it's good enough. It's just like, it doesn't matter.
She actually sounded crazy, and she
She
probably
did.
thought like, no, but they said that she wasn't showing up for the rehearsals.
That's
I'm not
so
joking.
fake.
I read this on Twitter. I don't know if it was true or not, but somebody told me that she wasn't even showing up for the rehearsals. Like she was spotty, and she was just treating it like a joke. And it could have been just hate, and they were making it up.
I
But
think
it
that
looked
sounds
like
crazy.
everyone else was on the P's and Q's, and she was running around going, laughing
And
and
then
giggling.
I heard that she refused to. They like Kim and her refused to wear like what she was normally supposed to wear, and they gave her that garb instead.
I saw the garb, and it was kind of cute.
Yeah, it was fine.
I was like, okay, I see the line influences of the garb. That's really funny. And as a child actor, wow. I really can't do anything.
I didn't do anything.
I'm zooming into your face. This is
I
recorded.
didn't do anything.
This is recorded.
I just was wondering what you were gonna
as
say
a-
next. I was
as a-
listening attentively.
As a child actor, I just feel like I would be like, wow. I actually just said that on purpose because I knew you were going to say something.
But I didn't.
I think that, yeah, I think as a child, like, there was this boy I just saw on Twitter, and they were like, this is who North took the role from. And he actually did sound a little crazy.
I didn't think he sounded that.
No,
Okay.
no, everyone in the comments was going, what
He
is
sounded
that?
better than North.
Right, of course. But they were saying that they act like he was like the one they should have picked, though.
Yeah.
And I don't
saw
know about
3
that.
of them.
I
I
only
saw
saw
one
one.
boy, and they said he's got a little jazzy vibe to him.
No, they did not say jazzy vibe.
They said they said North is gonna be the reason why we're gonna be wondering where we've heard this name before in 10 years, and it's gonna be because of North. They said that that's gonna light a flame under him because he said, "Hey, I just can't wait."
He did not do that.
Yes, he did, and I said, "Okay." He sounded kind of good. He sounded better than the about you're talking about.
Okay, so are you excited for Wicked?
No,
Interesting. I am.
excited. I'm actually
Yeah.
not excited for like anything.
Oh. You should probably talk to somebody about that.
I think I'm happy to see Wicked. I think that I think Cynthia Erivo. I saw a thing that said that little she adds at the end of everything. She said.
She did not say yeah ever. But there is something she
They said
sounded.
she always adds a yeah at the end of everything. She's going, whoa, yeah. And that's what she's doing.
She does not say yeah ever.
And I thought she ate every clip. It was a compilation. They said she always had a yeah at the end of everything.
I'll never forget when she tore up something actually.
It was Harriet Tubman, wasn't it? Or something like that.
No, it was not Harriet Tubman.
No, she did do something for Harriet Tubman, though.
She did.
What is the thing that it was like a...
She sang that song. She said,
So I'm gonna stand up, take my people
okay,
with...
the mic is blowing.
Okay, well,
do you?
that's what she
what
said,
am I? She did. Why was I thinking of and now rise? Where's that
did
from?
that?
That's adjacent.
That's a white woman.
that was Thurgood Marshall's movie. Because what?
Thurgood Marshall? Who said that?
I don't know, but it was something. It was something. Something Lord.
That was that one woman who says next to me. She made that song. Now I'll be next to me. That was her.
That's fake.
Yes, it is.
Maybe it was. I don't know, but
I don't know who it was.
that's
but that
really
sounds
funny.
like exactly what she said.
But yeah, I think that she ate because she did. This is what I'm gonna say. She did this she did this Broadway show. What show was it? Oh, it was The Color Purple. She was in The Color Purple on Broadway, and she had this snippet, and it went viral. She said, "Look who's wearing the pants now." And she said, yeah. No, she didn't say yeah.
Yeah, she did.
But she didn't. And then everyone in the comments was going, this is my alphaba for Wicked. They were trying to trash, what's her name? Idina Menzel. And
Adele
she's-
Dazeem?
Can you stop? What is her name?
Adele Dazeem.
No. It is not. Stop. I'm talking about Idina
Idina
Menzel,
Menzel.
right?
Yeah.
I'm saying it right. Okay. Do you remember when she was in
Look at me,
Uncut
talented.
Gems?
I do.
She was the wife in
I actually
Uncut
really
Gems.
like that movie.
Really? I thought it was okay. You know, I was the muse for
You weren't Safdie's muse. You were not Safdie's muse.
I was. What did she say? Julia
said-
Fox is an icon, I think now.
I heard her book is very sad. Her
Really?
memoir. And there was a snippet I heard where she said she was digging for coke in the rug. Oh, duh. She said she's digging for coke in the rug.
Oh, why does everyone have a sad story?
Let
I've
her
never
dig
been
for
doing
coke
that.
in the rug.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not my cup of tea. Anyways, I've never dug for that in the rug.
Okay, so why are you excited about Wicked?
I'm excited about Wicked because I like Wicked.
Sorry, that thing literally knocked again. The pillow.
Oh, yeah, it's been doing a lot.
I think I'm interested because it's all live.
Oh yeah, I forgot they're doing that. And I think they said finally a musical where people can sing.
No,
because
but I heard
everyone's
that
been
they
going
said this has never worked. I hate it.
live.
But I said I
Interesting.
want to see that.
Okay, well,
Because I think that they both can sing. I think Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo can both sing.
I'm excited because I love Wicked, like the show, and then or like the Broadway show, and then I just think that the opening of Wicked on Broadway is the most gagging thing you'll ever see live, and I just am excited to see how they're gonna do it in the movie. I heard, and I'm just gonna keep it a buck, when Cynthia said,
Yeah.
I wasn't there for it.
It's the wizard who should be afraid of me.
She said it was
She
almost
added
like,
a little
She had a
too
little
much.
bit, and it was a little bit too much for me, my own personal taste. She said, and I said, okay.
Let
It
her
wasn't
do
like that.
that.
I don't know what it was, but it was something like that, and I just couldn't do it. I'm so sorry.
I think the music is gonna be good. I know. I just remember she said, "Popular."
I didn't hear her say popular.
I did hear her say popular.
Really?
And then I heard that they all are saying like she's acting exactly like Kristen Chenoweth.
Oh, well, yeah, because she loves her. You think she got
But
lessons
she was
from her?
acting exactly like her.
Well, yeah, she is the OG character.
I know, but I don't think there's a problem with it. But she was acting exactly like her. Now, a real movie.
I'm not going.
I actually yesterday saw Garfield the movie.
I'm not.
And Dix is so mad.
I'm not.
I saw Garfield the movie, and tell me why it was an emotional roller coaster. Tell me why it was a tale of fathers and sons, and did you know Angus Cloud was in it? Which is really sad that that's his last movie. It's Garfield,
my
and it said at the end it was dedicated to him.
Oh.
And I think that's so interesting. I always think about how Bernie Mac's last movie was Madagascar 2. And I think about that all the time for some reason.
That's
I just
really
think
sad.
that's so
How did he die?
I don't know. Bernie Mac?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Okay.
But I know that like it always whenever the people's things last thing is like something animated, it just makes me think of like they were just like it's like there's no choice. We're getting immortality. There's just no like you don't get to pick when you die, and they were
Right.
just like I'm just gonna do this because obviously I don't think that Bernie Mac would pick his last project to be Madagascar 2.
Right.
I don't think that Angus Cloud would.
Well,
want his
obviously,
last
they're
thing to
not
be
thinking
Cloud. And they
like
were just
that.
living life.
Yeah.
And then they didn't even get to see like the final product.
That is really sad.
And I think that's really interesting. Either way, I think Chris Pratt needs to leave. He doesn't have to voice everything ever, and I think this is
What
just-
else has he voiced?
Garfield, the dude from the Lego movie. What else was he just in? He's been like 5 things. And then I saw a video which
believe
was
you, but-
so embarrassing.
He was in Mario, no?
He was Mario. He was something else. Either way, I saw a video and it was like an interviewer interviewing him because he was doing the press for Garfield. And they said, okay, like we want you to do like your different voices for these characters. And they said whoever asked that set him the hell up. Because he's going, well, Mario's a little bit like this. And Garfield's actually like this. And
Because he
in it-
really only has one voice.
He does only have one voice. And I just think that's
He's not a voice
interesting.
actor.
He's not a voice actor.
He's not batting with the greats.
He's not, and I think that's interesting. And he just was speaking in Garfield, like he was just him. I think the only time I ever heard him be a little different was in Mario. He had a little bit of an Italian flair, but
I heard he's problematic.
he is. But they also say that he's not. But I heard he is.
I don't know what
And
that means.
But either way, Samuel L. Jackson was in the movie. He played Garfield's dad. It was just very, like, very sweet, you know. It was very, I recommend seeing it on the weekend with your family. It was very
Was there
cool.
anybody in the theater with you?
Oh, my God. I'm actually really glad you brought that up because I forgot about this. So I like to be in a theater alone. If I go to a movie alone, I want to be there alone, right? I also have like the AMC Stubs membership, so I'm just gonna like, I can just see a movie whenever and it doesn't like necessarily cost me anything. So it's free. So I was like, I'll just see Garfield because my appointments got canceled yesterday, so I was like, I'll just go see this. And it was empty. And then one person was in a row, 2 rows behind me. Like when I checked again, I was like, damn. So then I get there and it's a girl and we're both the same age.
Okay.
And then we're walking in and I like hold, like we're walking at the same time. We're both really early too. And like I hold the door open and I was like, this is so weird. And I was like, not us at our big age seeing Garfield on a weekday. And she said, she literally laughed. I was aware that I was a man. Like, I was like, I can't.
She like overlaughed?
No, she laughed very uncomfortably, and I was like, oh my God, I feel like a. I don't know, like I just feel like she laughed like I was literally hitting on her at the bar. Not saying that, like, in the sense that, I just think that she was like, why is he talking to me in general? And I wasn't like carrying myself like how I looked. I was looking crazy. I'm this bearded man who's going, not she
was like, you are not one of the girls.
Say that.
You are not one of the girls.
Say that.
And that's really funny.
And then after that, I'm going, okay, we're sitting down. And then there was a guy before who was like, we both got like concessions too. And I knew this is gonna be the girl I'm seeing this movie with. I could just tell because she was looking at the Garfield stuff. I was like, oh, it's her. So I was aware of my surroundings. There was this other guy who just interrupted her and walked up and said, how do I get my MC up here on my phone up here now?
What?
And everybody, me included, everybody stopped what they were doing and literally looked at him for like 10 seconds without saying anything. He said, hello? And he was very much so how I'm making this voice is how he looked, which is fine. He was very old too, which is interesting. So then he walks into Garfield and he's causing a ruckus. And he's going, boom, skala, boom, skala. And he's shaking something. Actually, was sending a video to Lexi. I think she saved it in the thing. I just need you to see that he was actually doing a lot. And he was like making a drink in there. And I'm thinking in my head, this looks really bad for me now again, because now this woman is just in this room filled of bearded big men who are seeing Garfield and going, what is going on? And look at him, what is he doing? He's
White and fluffy toasted muffin.
And crispy potatoes, love.
Is this my breakfast? Yes, yes it is.
You're sending me that. I'm so sorry.
He's doing actually. Wait,
why is he doing a shake weight?
I don't know what that was. He actually was doing so much. He's just staying around. He was doing so much, and he was making a lot of noise too. Like, what is that? And the girl, mind you, was like right there.
It's like a popcorn.
No, it's not.
I don't know what he's doing.
But then another man walks in who's also older, and I'm like, what are we doing in Garfield, you guys? Like, why are we all here? And it's just this one girl. I felt bad for her. Like,
and you said, not us both here, am I right? And she probably said, what?
And then I was like, this looks worse for me now. Because now I'm a part of this crowd.
You're a part of the crowd.
And I talked to her.
Yep. She's like, this man talked to me, and then I saw this man with a shake weight.
He was making a lot of noise. Like, he was chewing so loudly. Like one of those people that, like, clear their throats.
My goodness. And the thing
is what he was doing.
That's crazy.
And I just was like, and like, where is everybody? Like,
well, I assumed that there wasn't that many people there. I assumed because it was a weekday.
There wasn't. There was only 4 of us.
I was assuming it was going to be empty. Only because you went through the day, right?
I went at like 1 p.m.
Yeah, I was assuming. Well, I guess this is a Garfield movie, but like, it's not like there were children. It's not like there were kids in there. They were adults, so that's weird.
I was expecting this is a children's movie.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you.
Watch this.